What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Thursday Night Football, Cardinals and Packers. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Head to Twitter, follow me at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section of this video who your favorite and least favorite contenders are for tonight's slate. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up. You'll get a little bit of extra cash on that first deposit up to $25. Now, we round out the bottom of my top 10 with James Conner, AJ Green, Rondell Moore, Christian Kirk, and Chase Edmonds on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got 7K Randall Cobb, projected for 9.5 fantasy points. Packers are on the road in Arizona, 6.5 point dogs, 50.5 point total. No Devontae Adams, no Allen Lazard. I might be missing somebody else. This is the number 4 offense, however, at PFF that is, against the number 9 defense. Now, there's a 3% chance that Cobb goes for more than 25. I wouldn't expect it. A 3% chance that he's the optimal MVP. You're clearly going to need that. But a 34% likelihood that he is optimal at the flex spot. 7K is perfect. He should see increased targets just given the way that this is shaking out for the Packers. And those increased targets make 7K a really easy value play to get to. Next up at number 4, we've got DeAndre Hopkins. He is 12K, projected for 13 fantasy points. Arizona, 6.5 point favorites here. They are the number 7 offense at PFF against the number 11 defense. So tough matchup on paper, but good DFS matchup instead because of that 50 point total. 9% chance for Hopkins to go for more than 25. Matches his odds of being the optimal MVP. Plus another 36% at the flex. You get DeAndre Hopkins all the way to 45%. That's not enough to cross the coin flip barrier. He's still in at number 4, but we're taking a giant jump up in tier to get to 2 and 3 before we shoot out of a cannon for number 1. Number 3 is $12,500 Aaron Jones, projected for 15 fantasy points. Should see an increased role just because there's no Devontae Adams. You can lean on Aaron Jones a little bit more, so I expect him to just get more work in both facets of the game. Greater than 25 fantasy points 10% of the time. Optimal MVP 11% of the time. But we get all the way up to 48% at the flex. That brings Aaron Jones into almost 60% of all optimals. We've got 3 guys that are clearly separated from the pack here. Aaron Jones's floor seems really high, and if it's not going well for Aaron Jones, I'm not so sure that the Packers are in this game. No surprises here. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers, 15K, projected for almost 18 fantasy points. He's without his number 1 guy, and obviously one of the best wide receivers in football. He's also without a number 2 as well. 14% chance for Rodgers to go for more than 25 fantasy points. A 16% likelihood he is the optimal MVP, and another 45% at the flex. Look, you just have to get here. 61% of the time is still frequent, but for the first time in a while, there are very realistic scenarios that getting to a quarterback that's also a high-end quarterback is it's pretty easy to make a lineup without Aaron Rodgers for this particular week. I don't love it. More often than not, he's in the optimal, but just given the way that this slate is breaking down, I don't think it's crazy to build lineups without Aaron Rodgers. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. You guys got to go over to Twitter and follow me at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are, and please go check out No House Advantage and use that promo code Awesemo when you do so. No one is even close to the number 1 contender, which is Kyler Murray. He is 17K, projected for 23.5 points, and he is in a really nice spot from a fantasy perspective. No one can really compete with him on this slate. 42% chance he scores more than 25 fantasy points. A 50% likelihood he is the optimal MVP. The running game for Murray is just massive here. Coin flip to be the optimal MVP. Another 38% at flex. Only 12% of the time Murray is out of the optimal. 88% likelihood he is in the optimal lineup. You kind of got to use him all the time here. The only thing that's going to slow him down is likely injury or just having to miss some snaps. I love going to Kyler Murray here. Everyone else will as well. be aware of what's in the rest of your lineup. But for right now, Kyler Murray, the unquestioned number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Thursday Night Football, Packers and Cardinals. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. I'll be back again tomorrow morning with my NFL top fives for Week 8.